Golden ones, what is up? Okay, so I haven't been sleeping as much as I could have been. I've been going through a lot of things, and I'm kind of rushing this video, but let's just get right into it. So, social media has drastically changed. Social media is way different now. There is a lot of negativity happening throughout social media and the world. People are more divided and being pushed to a certain side, and chaos is happening, like wars and stuff like that. Misinformation, slander, and half-truths are spreading around like wildfire, and it is crazy. It has gotten to the point where certain individuals or certain groups of people are being targeted online and offline, slandered, being painted a certain way to fit a certain narrative, exposed, having their lives destroyed, being like financially and other things, like just having their lives destroyed, obliterated. And this could be good in certain circumstances, and this could be bad in certain circumstances. Like, this could be bad in certain circumstances. I heard from a famous public figure about something about social media stars, social media people, public figures becoming or has become the news now. Like, they have become the news, like the news channel. Like, people go to them for the truth and the news and stuff like that, and like just like the news. But this is good in certain circumstances, and this is dangerous in certain circumstances, because that gives so much power to certain social media figures, stars, people, public figures. That gives them so much power to spread certain kind of information. And the thing where it becomes very dangerous is where half-truths are spread, slander is spread, painting people a certain way to fit a certain narrative takes place, people being exposed, people being doxxed, people being targeted online and offline, people having their lives destroyed and ruined by these certain influencers who are spreading misinformation and slander and all that stuff. And it is dangerous because it ruins the targeted person or persons, like groups, lives. And it's very dangerous because it then becomes a life and death kind of situation. And that is just not okay. Like, I understand certain people are being exposed for doing certain things. I get that. Okay. But if certain people are being exposed and targeted and doxxed and all that stuff to paint a certain picture of the targeted person in a certain way, to have people believe they are that way when that isn't the case, so it's like a half-truth, that is very dangerous. Like, that is dangerous. And then it's like that person is gonna have to somehow defend themselves against that, like, that kind of like that kind of like slander. And it's crazy, because then if like if a whole bunch of people is convinced that someone is being perceived or painted a certain way, and it's not fully true, like it's a half truth, then it's very dangerous, because it destroys that person's life and livelihood. And then how are they supposed to make a living? Like it's like you just destroyed that person's life. Like how are they supposed to make a living if someone is like intentionally deceiving people and slandering people, spreading half truths that could destroy people's lives? That is not okay. I understand that some people do need to be exposed, but like it's just but like exposing someone and it's a half truth and it's misinformation and slander and like all that other stuff, then that is not okay, because now that person's livelihood is like done, is gone. But here's an example. Well, actually, I have a theory. So, do you guys remember the COVID situation where people were like locked in their houses and stuff like that, and then there was like conspiracy theories about like the government the government trying to control certain people, or yeah, just like control certain people and like some other things. But like, well, by putting like the vaccines and stuff into people, like that stuff, and like having them locked in their houses and stuff like that. But what if, like, this is my theory, what if something similar to COVID is happening right now through in the world right now, like through the social media stuff? Instead of injecting the vaccines and stuff into people, they're injecting into people's minds misinformation, deception, misinformation, deception, slander, and half truths. And they're using that to, I guess, control people. Like in certain cases, like pulling the wool over people's eyes. Like people are being blinded on like a massive scale. Like people are being injected with people are being injected into their minds misinformation, half truths, deception, and slander and negativity. And that is just like, that is crazy, because people certain people are not who you think they are. Certain people are not who you think they are. That's why I'm trying to tell you guys, You gotta stay awake mentally, physically. Just stay awake. Like just be careful who you listen to and who you support, because you never know if you're going to be deceived. So you got to be careful. And yeah, it's just you just got to just stay awake at all times if you can. At all times if you can. Like you got to try to block your mind from being deceived, because once you get deceived, it's just like, then they got you in their trap. You're in their trap. Like, here's an example. I heard this example similar to like a another famous influencer. But so here's the situation. There's a group of people. There's two groups of people, right? Two groups of people. And there are bosses and stuff like that control the groups of people and stuff like that. And so the bosses are kind of experimenting on the people, right? So here's a situation. The bosses say the sky is blue, right? And the sky is blue. Like, the sky is actually blue. So they ask the groups of people, they say, is the sky blue? And both group of people are like, yes, the sky is blue. It is blue. Now, here's something. Now, the bosses camouflage themselves. Some of them, they camouflage themselves. They go into both groups of people, right? And then they, for one of the groups, the bosses start talking to the group of people, and they start saying, oh, the bosses who are experimenting on them, they're lying. They're actually, the sky is actually green. It is not blue. The sky is green, guys. The sky is green. And and then they give a good reason as to why the sky is green and stuff like that. Like, kind of like providing like good reasons. Yeah, good reasons, half truths, all kinds of stuff. Like, giving good reasons and stuff like that. And then so the people start believing. They're like, okay, sky is green. Sky is green. Could be green. So then the other group, the bosses try to do that to them, and then they're just like, no, the sky is blue, and then it's just left like that. So then it goes back to the bosses, and then the bosses is like, okay, the boss is experimenting. The bosses is like, okay, well, they say the sky is green now. The sky is green now. And then okay, so the people who were believing that the sky was blue but then got changed to green, they're like, okay, yeah, the sky is green. The sky is green. So then there's like more people saying the sky is green, and there's people who said the sky was blue before, but now we're saying the sky is green, and they're saying the sky is green. So they're saying the sky is green. And then there's going back to the other group of people who saw the sky as blue, and they stayed seeing the sky as blue, still said the sky is blue. So then, okay, there's that. So then back to the bosses again. So then the bosses are just like, all right, let's send some bosses in there, like more camouflage bosses in there, to beat up and harass the people who are saying the sky is blue. And then they send bosses camouflage, they send them in, and then the people who say the sky is green, they don't mess with them. They go after the people whose sky is blue. They start beating on them, beating them up, harassing them, doing all kinds of things, targeting them, doing all stuff. And like this, like, I guess you could say space or something, like whatever it has to be, I guess. But yeah, in the space. So then the people who see the sky as blue, in like both groups, are getting beaten up, targeted, and just getting messed up and stuff of that. So then they get messed up and stuff of that, and then it goes back to the group, to the bosses, and then the bosses are like, all right, the sky is green. And then the people who said the sky is green, and then the people who said the sky was blue before are now saying, switch over and say this, like the people who got beaten up and targeted, all that stuff, they said the sky was blue, but now they're saying the sky is green. And the sky is blue, but they're saying the sky is green. But the people who got beaten up and all that stuff, like now they're saying the sky is green. So they switch over. And then there's just and then some of the people who got beaten up and targeted and all that stuff, some of them are just like, no, the sky is blue. Like that is what I seen. It is gonna be blue. It is blue. So then they get pushed to a certain side, and then it becomes a third group. So now both the groups is saying the sky is green now. So now it goes back to the bosses, like experimenting and stuff like that. They say the sky is green still. Both groups are saying the sky is green now, all of them. And then now there's a new third group that says the sky is blue, but there's only a few of them. They say the sky is blue, but yeah, they're saying the sky is blue, and the sky is blue. The sky is blue, and the third group of people who got beaten up and stuff like that, and they said no, like the sky is still blue. They still think the sky is blue, which is good. But the thing is, like, now it goes back to the bosses who are experimenting on them. Now they say, all right, let's get rid of all the people who say the sky is blue, and the sky is actually blue, but the bosses experiments are saying the sky is green. So now both the groups target the people who are saying the sky is blue, and I guess they throw them out of the space or something like that. They throw them out of the space, and they're like, they beat them up, they throw them out of the space and say, that is it, you are done. The sky is green, and that is that. And the sky is actually blue. So then going back to boss experimenting, they're like, okay, this is good now. So now It's a situation where the bosses experimenting, they said the sky is green, the sky is actually blue, but they said the sky is green, and all the people now are saying the sky is green, and the people who said the sky was blue are gone. Like they can't come back, and they got beaten up and they got destroyed. And the reason I gave that example is because that kind of applies to the world and social media now in certain circumstances. So it's like, this is where you gotta be careful of who you support and who you associate with, talk to, because people can, social media, certain social media people, stars, public figures can deceive you into thinking someone is a certain way, painting a certain narrative, when that is not the case. They can put a half truth in there. They can give you all kinds of like evidence and stuff like that, but it's just like, you just gotta just be aware. You just gotta be aware at all times if you can, because once you get deceived, then you're in the trap, and then that's kind of like, that could be it for you. And then you never know if someone is actually fighting for you and your rights and stuff like that, or they're fighting for their own rights, and they're trying to lead you on into something and like get you on their side and believe in something that isn't true entirely, like a half truth. So yeah, you just got to be aware at all times. Be aware at all times if you can. And just be careful who you support and follow, because certain people can look like they're doing the right thing, but in reality, they are not doing the right thing. So just be aware of that. In conclusion, I am tired, and I have been through a lot of things. So if some of the stuff doesn't make sense, if some of the stuff I'm saying doesn't make sense, then maybe I can make another video and try to explain it better and try to make sense of it. Maybe I can, yeah, make another video and try to explain some of it so it makes sense, makes more sense. But sorry if it doesn't make sense, because I am kind of tired and I haven't been getting as much sleep recently. I've just been like just going through so much stuff. But like, I guess I'm trying to wake you guys up, and just telling you guys to just be aware at all times if you can, because the wool could be pulled over your eyes and you won't even know it. And then you can end up finding yourself doing the wrong things for not entirely good reasons, and then just start doing evil things. Like, it's not good. So in conclusion, be aware of who you support and follow. Be aware at all times if you can, like to the best of your ability. do don't be deceived. Don't fall into deceptive traps. Don't let people take advantage of you, um pressure you into certain situations, and I guess like get you on their side in a way to support their reasons and stuff like that. And here's the thing, you don't even know if that person you're supporting entirely cares about you. You don't know if that person entirely cares about you. They can literally be deceiving you, and they don't even care. They could not even be caring about you. Like they could just be like on a pedestal, high up on a pedestal, not actually caring about you, but using you to commit evil. So you guys got to just be awake. You just got to be awake. And you got to be facts are good. Facts are good. Yes, look into the facts, but also just be aware. Be aware of some of the facts you're taking in too, because there's always other sides to stories and stuff like that. There's always certain other sides to certain stories. Like one side is not always completely justified and stuff like that. There's always another side to the story, guys. There's always another side to the story. And you just got to just be aware of that, and just take don't get misled, don't take in misinformation, stuff like that. Don't fool your own self from seeing from don't fool your own self from seeing someone a certain way that could be that way. That could be that way. Like in a good way. They could be good. Like, and like, actually be good and stuff like that. But like, but what I'm trying to say is don't fool your own self from seeing someone a certain way. Let's say in this case good, like seeing them a certain way, and then all of a sudden seeing them as evil. Like, don't fool yourself like that. If you see them as good, and you've seen some of the things they did and stuff like that, and they're good, then they are good. Just don't fool yourself. You just got to be aware. You have to be aware. Like, there's always another side to a story and stuff like that. So if yeah, if yeah, just don't be deceived. And I'm going to say I'm not a perfect person, and I do have issues too. So I'm letting you guys know that and stuff like that. I have been like stressed and stuff like that, and it's been crazy. But you know, I wanted to get, well, I I tried to get a video into you guys. I tried to get a video to you guys to like let you know, let you guys in on some stuff, and just come to your own conclusions. Like, you don't have to believe in any of the stuff I'm saying. Like, it's just some of the stuff is just theories. Like you don't have to believe in any of the stuff I'm saying. Like you could believe in what I'm saying, or you could believe in not what I'm saying. It's up to you. Like it's just like, just, I guess for you, just do what feels right. Just do what feels right. Do what you think feels right. I think that's a good that's a good it's a good answer, maybe. But yeah, guys, I getting this video out to you guys and stuff of that. So sorry if I'm not making sense in some of the in this video. Like I can always maybe make another video and explain it a little better and get more in depth in certain stuff. But yeah, I can always do that for you guys, but I guess for now I'm exhausted. I've been through a lot of stuff. I'm tired. So I'm just going to go back to what I'm doing and stuff like that. You guys can always support the channel by subscribing, commenting, liking the video and stuff like that. And yeah, you guys can always do that stuff. But let me say this again. Hopefully I'm making sense. So if you see someone as good and there's facts supporting that they're good and you know that they're good, but if someone says all of a sudden that they're evil and like has like all these like evidence and stuff like that to like, I guess, like shake you and like convince you to like come on their side and like say like, oh, this person is evil, all this, blah blah blah, and like, yeah, if stuff like that happens and then they try to paint the picture of the person who is seen as good as is seen as evil, and you see that person as good, don't fool yourself. If the person is good, they are good. If you know that they're good, then they're good. But some people get fooled into like, I guess, seeing a certain person as evil and stuff like that. So without understanding the story fully and stuff like that. So there's that. Because the thing is, people don't fully know certain people or what they're going through and stuff like that. Like people don't fully know people. Like fully know people. Like like they don't understand their perspective. Like they don't understand their perspective sometimes. They don't understand their story. They don't understand what they had to go through in their life and stuff like that. Like some people just don't fully understand other people. And hopefully that makes sense. I'm sorry if that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I'm just trying to say some stuff, guys. I'm just trying to say some stuff. But yeah, guys, I guess I could do it again. I guess I can say this again. I said it so many times probably. But I am tired and stuff like that, so yeah. Yeah, so in conclusion, again, I said so many times, be aware of be aware at all times if you can. Be aware of who you support and follow. Do not let yourself get deceived. Do not fool your own self from like seeing something that you believe is true. and I guess try to understand other people's perspectives and stuff like that. And I do have issues. I'm not a perfect person, and I do what I can, but I just want to let you guys know, for my golden ones, let you guys know, let you guys in on what I think is happening, what is some theories, what I think is happening, some theories, and just more about me. And I feel like maybe I could have, well, yeah, I could have probably made more sense, but it's just I've been through so much stuff, guys, that it's like it messed with my mind. I've been through so much stuff, guys, that it messed with my mind. So that's why I'm kind of like in this tired, weird, exhausted state where it's like it's hard to like get what I need to get out there and just like say it in a way that makes sense. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. I think a lot has been covered. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support for the channel helps. And stay golden, golden ones. And yeah, there's gonna be more videos, more streams, Discord if you guys ever want to join, that'll be pretty cool. And yeah, just more stuff like that, and hopefully everything looks good. And I'll try to maybe, well, I'll try to explain more things in depth in the future and stuff like that. So look forward to that. And yeah, guys, SK Todd's out. Stay golden.